the deepest eons of history, before mankind had even emerged from primordial ooze, the Necrontyr dominated the galaxy. But unity receded, even as the bounds of their domain expanded. Fearing the collapse of their civilization, the leaders of the Necrontyr assailed the Old Ones, seeking to wrest from them the secret of eternal life. The galaxy blazed with the fires of war. Too late, the Necrontyr realized the impossibility of victory. Thus they embraced damnation. The Star Gods, the C'tan, walked amongst them, offering prized immortality and long-sought victory. So ended the Necrontyr of old. Betrayed by the ambition of Zarek, the Silent King, they were dragged in chains to the fires of biotransference, transmuted from fragile and radiation-cursed bodies to forms more suited for the ravages of war. Stripped of flesh, of mortality, even of their souls, the Necrontyr passed from history. Only the Necrons remained. Now enslaved to the will of the C'tan, the Necrons at last altered the course of the war. Cosmic battle lines buckled and at last broke beneath a tide of immortal fury. As the last of the Old Ones fell, Zarek led what remained of his people in revolt against their C'tan masters. The Star Gods were overthrown, shattered into shards, and forced to serve those they had once ruled. But centuries of war had taken their toll on both the Necrons and the galaxy. To preserve what remained of their empire, the Necrons retreated to colossal stasis tombs, to sleep away millennia while their domain healed and their rivals passed into dust. Freed from the shackles of time, the passing millennia meant nothing to them. 60 million years have passed, and the ancient tombs are once more stirring to life. The Necrons, forgotten by all but the Eldari, are returning to claim what was theirs. They will abide no trespassers. With the awakening of their Therion, Kephrekh the Unbroken, the Nepheru Dynasty arises once more. Undying legions stir in the forgotten dirt of 100 worlds. The reconquest of the galaxy has begun.
Amarkun, let the legions rise. Amarkun, unleash the power of the Nepheru. Amarkun, our worlds are infested. Scour them clean. This is my hour.
And that, squaddies, is all you really need to know about the Necron. Once more, welcome back to Who Called in the Fleet. As always, I am D, and as you can probably guess, I unlocked the Necron and the Tyranid campaigns. Turns out I only need to go about another 5 minutes. Finish off the, basically it was showing me how to gather resources and upgrade system defenses and expand fleets. Because there's a new that's a pretty new system in this one.
Time has come for the might of the Nepheru to be felt once again, my servant. Our ancient domain is infested with primitives. You are to scour them from my sight. As you command, so shall it be.
Amarkun the Gatherer.
The Adeptus Mechanicus fleet is drawing close to the northern pole. They are close to discovering our tombs.
Are we detected?
No. Their sensors are focused on the surface.
Now, most of the Necron stuff.
Engage silent running. Let them remain blind until it is too late.
The Necrons, they move slower, but instead of having all ahead full, they have the inertialist drive.
We may proceed at your order.
which allows them like sudden attacks or withdraw quickly from desperate situations. Basically, it's the micro warp jump. Mass recall. Teleport all ships. Oh, okay, that's a nice trick. Remarkably more mobile despite their ship's low speed. Also, you look at it. Yeah, it's the Kalpesh like cruiser here. You see, it's got a Gauss particle whip turret, which has a good fire arc, lightning arc battery. So he has 4 lightning arc artilleries and 3 lightning arc artillery. Okay.
As you command.
We're going to go around the asteroid field. Alright, so I already activated silent running, so we're doing that. But we have to destroy or rout all of the Mechanicus ships.
Moving.
An asteroid of considerable mass is on a collision vector. If it strikes one of our vessels, the damage will be considerable.
Understood.
Giant asteroids constantly crossing the zone. Unfortunately, they're restricted. We anticipated any collision result in immediate destruction of the ship, regardless of its sturdiness.
We are under attack. Postulate theory. Necron ambush. Acknowledged. Assistance required. Confirmed. Reinforcements dispatched. Arrival imminent.
Alright, so I do also have the Scarab Swarm.
On the march.
I have to get out of the... If I have to, I will pop the inertialist. I will use the inertialist drive.
Initializing mode.
Oh, that was a stasis bomb.
Yes, my liege.
Activate reload mode.
Inevitable.
Activate scanners.
They are doomed.
Yes, I know about the giant asteroids. Problem is I did kind of make it so that I can't... Okay, you know what? You aim for the weapons. Priority target. Secondary target.
Relocating. Moving. There will be no escape.
You guys continue dealing with that. You deal with the main Mechanicus vessel. Okay, so that's a...
Initializing motive power.
Yeah, let's get out of the...
Yes, my liege.
Inertialist drive. Mass recall. Now, you might notice the Necrons also don't have shields. What they do have, though, is they can heal. They heal over time, because, I mean, the Necron, that's kind of the Necron's whole thing. Unleash Scarab Swarm.
On the march.
Alright, so there's the Mechanicus reinforcements.
Engaging weaponry. As you command.
The Necrons are pretty good about this. It's got the scanner.
Inevitable.
I'm gonna have the Time Walker
My liege.
deal with this thing. Okay, that one's mutant.
Relocating.
I'm gonna let it. I will activate the Scarab Swarm in just a moment. forward. Pull into 9,000. Alright, these are all frigates, so... Okay, their capital ship has actually returned.
There will be no escape.
Mass recall.
They are doomed.
Destroy their flagship. Activate Scarab Swarm again. Hey, kitty. If you really think about it, the fantasy counterpart to the Necrons would would have to be the Tomb Kings. Where is the asteroid coming in? Okay, it's just a swarm of them in 20 seconds.
On the march. Target locked.
Activate scanner. Inertialess drive, get behind the enemy. Keep it at 4.5.
Moving.
Okay, that one just fully exploded. Does this thing have... Yeah, it's only forward-facing weapons. Alright, that one's that's mutinating. 2 of them are mutinating, so I'm just gonna aim on the 2 that are not. Watch the ships.
Initializing molten power. There will be no escape. Reaching engagement velocity.
Might actually see one of the ships get... Nope, not quite.
Inevitable.
That looked like it should have been hit, but...
As you command.
Activate scanners.
They are doomed.
Come here, you. You're okay, kid. Mass recall. Inertialess drag to get in front of it.
Engaging weaponry.
Oh wow, they actually have a 270 arc on their boarding action. Launch boarding action. I think we're might actually, we're actually probably gonna pull this off just before the next meteor comes in. Yep. So I'm gonna go to the campaigns, the map screen, see what's going on. I'll explain a little bit about the systems. There's a Tyranid attack. That's Tyranids attacking the Tau. They'll be the next campaign I do, after we do the Necron. because I love the Tyranids. I mean, come on, they're inspired by the Xenomorphs. And the Xenomorphs are like one of the most iconic film monsters of all time.
I have vanquished the servants of the false machine, Great One. Excellent. You were ever the swiftest arrow in my quiver. You will have ample chance to prove it. The formless horror quickens, stirring its mortal servants to conquest. And the servants of the false machine will surely return once their comrade's fate is known. All shall fall before your splendor, as is only proper, so that you may prepare for the coming challenges. I will order new vassals awaken to serve beneath your yoke. You honor me, Great One. As I anticipated, the servants of the formless horror trespass my domain. They shall be punished, Great One. Indeed they shall. Go. Scatter them across the sea of stars. Show them that the Nepheru command greater power than they can imagine. As you command, Great One.
Alright, so this is our objective. Pharaon Kephrekh of the recently awoken Nepheru Dynasty has commanded his Nemesor, Amarkun the Gatherer, which is us, to restore the supremacy of the dynasty over long-lost systems in the Sentinel world. Following systems must be under player control at the same time. Setfan system in the Sentinel world sector, Hydrocordatus system, and the Void world system. From now on, the giant asteroids event may take place during battle. Good to know, except that's kind of annoying. Alright, Dolmen gates are all linked together, and Necron fleets can move from a system with a Dolmen gate to any other at the cost of 1 movement point. So it's... the main difference between this and the Imperial campaign is the Imperial campaign, you have to move along the star lanes here. Basically, these are warp gates. But if a system apparently has a Dolmen gate, which... do I have control of this? Yeah, I do. Cool. So apparently I can move between any Dolmen gates I want at any time. Now we have global income, which is just our money. Battle plans, I don't know, I haven't really got that. And then I have active fleets. The renown panel. I've only got, well, I can only have light cruisers at the moment, but I can eventually, we will eventually get upgrades for tech trees. This looks like a lot of fun. Now I can also create a new fleet, but first off, need kitty. All right, so I have. Let's take a. Right, first off, systems control 2 out of 11. Once I reach this, all enemy factions threat reduced by 1 in the sector, increased bravery by 5 for Necron ships. 2 and 10 here, and then enemy threat reduced by 2, bravery increased by 15 for Necrons. Urgency reduction. Urgency is just the enemy ships get stronger. Now let's go to. We've got 1 pending mission, which is our main one. Go to fleet view. We have the 6th Nepheru fleet, which is Amarkun, and the 9th Nepheru Awaken fleet, which is commanded by some guy I don't know. Anomadies. All right. Now I'm gonna use Anomadies fleet here because it's here. Repair rate per turn is important because that's how much my units heal over turn. Troops regeneration. So if a ship gets lightning struck, they'll gain 5. They can gain up to 5 troops per turn. You can have 2 escort ships at a time. This is the maximum fleet value you can have. This is of course fleet health, and this is the fleet power, which you also see right here. You also see the movement points on the ship, which is each of these has 2, or each of these fleets has 2. Now then, let's see about getting a new ship. Because each of these, I think... Do I have enough for a Kopesh? Alright, so I don't have anything in the... I do have a... Oof, that's gonna be fun, getting a Cairn. But I don't, I think, have enough. Yeah, I don't. Oh, actually, I might. Escort, light cruiser. Actually, let's go back real quick. Let's have him. I'm gonna move him over here to the Kawat system. Now let's see if I can recruit, because I don't remember. See, Shroud has just 5 lightning arc turrets. The Kopesh is what we were using. With the... Okay, so the Kopesh is actually just all around better than the Cartouche, I think. Yeah. It is just cheaper, though. Okay. Okay, I just can't build anything this turn, I don't think. Actually, you know, let's see if I can create a new fleet. Alright, so select the leader. Wisleborg, Seganash, Senetka, and Bogak. He has a lightning link ship, and any ally Necron ship at a maximum distance of 9,000 units. Enemy ships caught in the lightnings. Ooh, that's pretty good. He also has a Scarab Swarm. Senetka has the Scarab Swarm and a Canoptic Probe, which is the scan probe. Seganash has a Stasis Bomb and Mass Recall, whereas Wisleborg has a Transdimensional Thunderbolt, which is actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and create a new fleet with Wisleborg. I think I'm going to wait until next turn to actually build anything. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm going to send Anomides here to Nepheru to try and take it back. Glory of Endless Light is a strategic position. It has a Dolmen Gate. And is a core world. Okay. So if I take Nepheru, although where they go about, what I was going to do is a... Oh wait, no. I should not have done that, because now I'm not going to have the money. That's bad. Oh well. Let's go ahead and launch the battle here at Nepheru. Now I'm not always going to do this. 17th Lost and the Damned, really? Alright. I'm not always going to do 2 missions. I just want to do 2 missions today, because I want to get into this. Alright, so... I only have 1 fleet, but so does he.
10,000 years have passed since the galaxy burned in the fires of the Horus heresy. 10 millennia since the greatest of the Emperor's
Horus versus the Emperor standing over Sanguinius's body.
Damnation and tore the galaxy asunder. Horus Lupercal may be dead, his body ashes, and his memory the stuff of a cursed legend, but the wounds he wrought yet gape in the hide of an embattled Imperium. For the battle against Chaos knows no end. Many of Horus' servants survived the civil wars, and they have not forgotten their defeat. When the War Master fell, they retreated to the Eye of Terror and waged battle anew. Greatest of these was Abaddon the Despoiler, Horus' greatest living heir. Abaddon took the title of War Master for his own, and embarked upon a long and bloody campaign to succeed where his fallen master had failed. 12 Black Crusades he launched against the Imperium of Man. 12 world-shattering campaigns to forever alter the balance of power. Now, as the millennium draws to a close, a vast armada of traitors slips its moorings as Abaddon launches his 13th and perhaps final strike. As the tide of chaos breaks against the Cadian Gate, the Imperium holds its breath. Faith alone cannot hold back these bleak waters. Only valor will serve.
Valor. Or Gauss weaponry, which is what we're going to be using. Oh good, I do have some. I forgot this is one with an escort, but I do like the fact they brought back this. Okay, we're gonna start over here.
Bringing terror unseen.
I think they only have one single. I think they've only got one ship. So we will activate that resurrection orb. Oh, cool.
On the march.
Aw, cute. Now, I don't have mass recall in this one. Guessing transdimensional thunderbolt is kind of the Necron equivalent of torpedoes. Except it looks like it's infinite use, so.
I serve your glory.
Front facing phase shifter. Oh wow, so it can actually just go straight through minefields, spore fields, and asteroid fields, as can, or as the Jackal can do that. What about the Shroud? What can you do? Shards of Yadrazatha. So it actually plays a fireboard effect on the target, applies to the flagship, and has the phase shifter.
Relocating.
This will be the second mission for the episode, and also the last one for the episode. Send in the escorts. I mean, the Chaos ship knows the direction it's supposed to go, but it doesn't know which ship is which yet.
Moving.
I'm gonna try and get into a position where the transdimensional thunderbolt is going to. It will do some damage.
Inferior vessel sighted.
Aim for its engines.
What is your command?
Which way is it gonna go is the question.
On the march.
Reactive core, cauterization. Necron portals. Okay. Wait until it's actually within the circle. Oh wow.
Death. Shroud strike successful.
Okay, that's the rest of the transdimensional thunderbolt.
Energy to weapons array. I am the Dynasty Spear. I serve your glory. Motive units fully engaged. Ready to serve.
This is a single light Hellbringer Mark II light cruiser.
How may I serve?
I'm gonna get close in and fire off another transdimensional thunderbolt in just a moment.
What is your command? All power to motive units.
I'm mostly doing that because it amuses me. One. Actually, I'm gonna wait until I see where it's going. I think it's gonna try and cut between my ships. And its shields are just annihilated. I might not even need the transdimensional thunderbolt. If I can hit it. Oh, that's just where it starts. And I win. That was quick and that was a quick, brutal way to win that, but against the forces of the nameless horror, because that's what they mean. The Necron, their ultimate goal right now is to rid the galaxy of the threat of chaos and the warp. And the way they're going to do that is to scour the galaxy of all life. Which, I mean, when you think about it, with the warp being what it is, 91 renown earned. Alrighty. Alright, so now what I gotta do is I gotta wait. Cause what'll happen is, actually, you know what, can I disband this fleet? Just guard position. What happens if I do that? Oh, it's okay, that takes me to the shipyard. Which, I mean, good models, but... Oops. Back to sector 2. Now... we're still figuring everything out, kind of. Evolution level is its own thing, I'll explain next time. But the void worlds over there is going to be the pain in the butt to take, at least at the moment. Hydrocordatus as well. Okay, you know what, actually we're going to go and move you over to Kandor. Take control. There we go. I've now got 4 systems under my control. All in the first turn, but yeah. Trying to think of what I was going to say, but I can't anymore. But yeah, each of these is a different thing. Like core worlds, so we will gain more resources as we evolve this world, and as you evolve it, it can do more things. Think of it as tech levels. Alright, the Kalat Rift is mine. I could eventually build a space station here, which would actually be a good idea, and I think I'm going to do that, but that'll be for next time. If you enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like on the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me never missing my current series, then consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. That does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. But as for that, squaddies, I have been D. The Necrons have awakened after 60 million years. And they're not happy with the way the current tenants have been treating the galaxy, so we'll have to deal with them. Until next time, good night, and good gaming.